Hey everyone, Aussie Viking here to do another video. So there's some crazy things happening in Star Wars other than Disney's shit itself. So there has been, I think a day or two ago, we found some more information about George Lucas's idea for the Star Wars sequel. And it basically says that the next 3 films that he was going to make were going to get into the microbitic world of the Force. There's this world of creatures operate differently that we do. He calls them the Wills, and the Wills are the ones who control the universe that feed off the Force. And then he goes and states people would have hated this because they hated everything George Lucas did. Now, here's the thing. I think this would have been interesting and awesome. Why? We got a sneak peek at the Wills in the Clone Wars, and they were pretty damn amazing. They were interesting. They lived in this little Force world. It was great. Plus, we got the Mortis arc. Now, the reason I also like this idea is we would have gotten a lot of answers. Who's the Chosen One? Why was Anakin the Chosen One? Could he defeat the Wills? Is he going to be the next main force? Is the Skywalker going to be the next main force? What's going to happen next? Is there going to be like a reboot sort of thing where the Force changes and Sith are out there? Is there a dark side Chosen One? You know, there's so many things out there that this trilogy could have gone into. And we probably ain't going to see that because fucking Disney. Now, look. I never truly understood why people complain about midichlorians. They don't do anything against the Force. The Force is still the Force. This just gave us a little scientific viewpoint on the Force. Because, from what I understood, the midichlorians have a connection to the Force. They give that connection to the Force to us, the people inside the galaxy and the universe. That's the whole point of it. And that's fine. That's awesome. It doesn't take away any of the insight of the fact that the Force is still the Force. It just gives us something different. And I don't understand why people still complained about that. I mean, Star Wars fans will complain about anything. I think we all understand that 100%. But I just don't truly understand why midichlorians are considered bad. I mean, it really gave us good reason to understand why the galaxy isn't full of Jedi and Sith. Because not everybody can be a Force sensitive because of midichlorians. It was fine. Like, anybody complaining, oh, my childhood was raped. Fuck off. Fucking hell, man. Just fuck off, cunt. Because that's who you are. Look, midichlorians do not destroy the Force in any way or shape or form. And anybody complaining about that is just, it's dumb. I actually love how he's like, yeah, people would have, hated it. And it's like, yeah, of course they would have hated it. They hate everything that's not the original trilogy. They'd hate everything that's not their childhood. Because people these days are man-children. I understand that statement because I complain about the Sequel trilogy. But here's the thing. The Sequel trilogy has a lot of bullshit in it. Star Wars never used to be social justice. Star Wars used to have imagination. They never had to reuse things. What does the Sequel trilogy? It does. It does all of that and worse. But hey, I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm just not a Star Wars fan that follows the main goal of, I gotta complain about everything. Because in the end, I've given up on the fans. Let's be honest here, the fans are just fucking cunts all over. And the reason for that is because we complain like little bitches. I know. You know why? Because, I don't know, actually. Like, remember Mary Tran who just... I used to follow her on Instagram. She was fantastic. I loved her as a person. Didn't give a shit for Rose. I thought she was one of the worst characters of The Last Jedi. But I didn't care. It was the actors are actors. They're acting this character. Blame JJ. Blame Kathleen Kennedy. Blame the writers. Don't blame the actors who are just being told what to do. Don't at all. It just annoys me. That's what Star Wars has become. Every single time we don't like something, we have to complain and take them down. Now, don't get me wrong. Complaining makes absolute sense, and that's perfect. Complain, hopefully make it insightful. Okay, now, of course, when you complain and make things insightful, there's always a different perspective and such, which is, fair enough. But to complain and physically, mentally hurt someone, like they've done in the past, like with Maria Tran, they even got Daisy Ridley off social media. They got they got rid of Hayden Christensen from acting, even though he came back, which good on him. He's a good actor. I thought he did a great job in the prequels. They even did the unfortunate circumstances of Jake Lloyd, where he's now... I don't even know what's happened with him. The Star Wars fans have completely fucked people over. And anybody who still works in Star Wars and is getting attacked by them and is still going, kudos to you, man. Fucking kudos to you. But you know what? Overall, I think this sounds like a great idea. It sounds a lot better than we got from Disney. And Disney might go into this later on. That's fine. But I would have liked to see this like that. Think about it. The idea is he would have gone through all this with the main characters. I would have loved to have seen Luke have a moment with his father, Force Ghost or whatever. I'd love to see Luke go crazy in the Force with the wheels or something like that. I'd love to see all this. How awesome would that be? Luke fighting in the Force areas and stuff. That would have been badass. But hey, Star Wars. Nobody fucked up Star Wars more so than the fans. Anyway, that's Aussie Viking out. I shall see you all in Valhalla. Bye.